Hi, Thelma from Work Bigger here, helping you do work you love that makes a difference in the world without burning out. In today's video, I want to talk about the #1 skill you can adopt to, one, make a difference in someone's life, and two, help you develop greater leadership skills. We're in the information age today, and I don't know about you, but sometimes I find it really exhausting. It seems that if I have a problem, there are thousands of articles and blogs and lists trying to help me figure out a solution, right? And giving me advice on how to do so. So I see that this actually happens in our conversations as well. So imagine that you have a friend who comes to you with a problem, right? She approaches you and she shares all of the different ways that she's stressed out. What do? You may be inclined to give her advice, right? Or to give her some information on how she can solve that problem. So you may ask her, have you tried this solution? Suggesting an idea or something new. Or you may say, I've tried this solution and it worked really well for me. Go ahead and do that and see how that works for you. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with this. As humans, we're problem solvers, and it feels really good to fix things for other people. I actually find myself doing this with my husband all the time because I don't like to see him in pain. I want to fix things, right, whenever something's wrong. Neuroscience also tells us that when we have an insight, an aha moment for ourselves or for someone else, there's a chemical release, and it feels really good. We feel really good about it. So we're wired for problem solving. However, trying to fix something for someone else and offering advice may not work. One, it may actually trigger them. So it may have the opposite effect of what you're trying to help, but it may actually have the opposite effect. So you may suggest something the person already knows or they've already tried, and they may not feel seen or heard in that moment. And if they're in a delicate place, it's going to cause more harm rather than help them. Two, going back to neuroscience tells us that no two brains are alike. We're all wired very differently based on our experiences, based on our thinking. So a solution that may work for you may not work for them. So instead of jumping to advice, let's talk about what we can do instead. I believe the best skill to learn and to adopt is to be a coach. And here's what I mean by that. Being a coach is about supporting somebody else to find the answers within themselves. What you're doing as a coach is you're asking powerful questions to help people with their thinking rather than giving advice or suggestions, right? It's about holding space for them. And essentially, this is way more sustainable because if you can help somebody with their thinking, if you can help them come up with the answer or with the solution on their own, they're likely to repeat that again and again. They're developing a new skill. They're creating the insights, the aha moments in their brain that feels good for them versus the other way around. So here are two powerful questions that you can ask when somebody comes to you for help. One is you can say, do you want to talk about it? So just starting off with permission to help you understand where they want to take the conversation. Right, so instead of jumping to the solution, just asking, do you want to talk about it? Or two, how can I support you in this moment? Also giving you a better sense of what they want and what they need from you so that you can guide the conversation from there or know how to take the conversations from there. One of my favorite coaching questions to ask Work Bigger clients and members is, how do you want to feel? This is called a visioning questions, and it allows our clients and our members to connect with what they want versus what I think they should want, right? So these visioning questions are really powerful in helping people think a little bit bigger about their situation. Now, I'd love to hear from you and share with me in the comments. One, how does this resonate with you? I'm really curious what insights come up for you as I share this video. And then two, have you been in a situation where you needed coaching, but you received advice instead? I'm curious how that felt for you. I've absolutely loved getting all of your comments and your questions. I reply to every single one. I check every single one. So please do leave a comment. I love hearing from you. And I also look forward to responding. But yeah, that's it. That's it for this week. Thank you so much again for being here. Remember that if you have an awesome friend who can benefit from these videos, from this content, please forward this video to her. I would so appreciate it, or him. And second, if you want to learn more about our amazing membership community, go to workbigger.co, click on join us, and you can get a ton of information there. And that's it. I look forward to reading your questions and your comments, and I will see you next week, Work Bigger. All right, take care. Bye.